that I'm not doing amebo, that I'm not doing guluma. If you're not a Nigerian, you don't know what amebo is gossip. I find it very interesting that the gossip niche of YouTube prospers a lot. We like to put our nose in people's matters. We like to chook our nose in people's affairs. We're always interested, especially in the lives of celebrities, whether they're African, whether they're Nigerian, whether they're Oyibos or African Americans. But we like to know, what is this person do? Who is that person sleeping with? How much is the car of that person worth? How much is the dress of that lady worth? If this person wear one shirt, that's the end. You won't find that shirt again in the market. Her Royal Highness, or what is her title, Catherine wore a dress one time. That was the end. The dress vanished from the shops. And I wonder, what is it with human nature that we are always trying to imitate or be more concerned about the affairs of others? Exactly what, you know. When I was young, we didn't have the internet, so we had things like Ebony magazine, Vogue, or things like that. I don't even remember. I don't even know, but I know Ebony magazine was one of the sources we used to have about celebrity life and gossips and teens. Yeah, I remember teens. Yeah. My name is Dorcas. Okay, this is Dorcas making memories, and I'm just making memories with myself and whoever it is that is joining me right now. So, there has been different topics going around, flying about on the internet from that has been affecting my fellow Nigerians. It was first of all Regina Daniel's story, then the Danish prince, right? Yeah. And I don't really like to dabble into those things because right from my childhood or my teenage years or my teenage years, I don't really see what the big deal is about celebrity lifestyle, about who did what, when, where, why. I always ask myself, does that put food on my table? Does that improve the air that I breathe? Like, what is it? What is it? What's the big deal about it? But then I've realized, once you're a celebrity, your life, 70% of it, or over 50% of it, is no longer your own. And so people are going to make money out of it. People are going to take advantage of you. People are going to go to miles just to milk it. So when I was listening, now and then when I'm dull, I take a break from my study and then I try to listen to those things. There are about 2 or 3 channels that I follow celebrity news from my home country. One, because she's a legal practitioner, or she was a former practicing legal officer, and so she's very careful with the way she talks about these issues. I follow her primarily because she gives us the legal ramifications of certain travesty of judgment or certain actions by certain celebrities in our country. And when I say our country, I mean Nigeria. So that's why I follow her, because the few videos of hers that I've watched, I've been able to really know a lot about how the Nigerian constitution plays out between amongst celebrities and amongst the common man. And we all know that he who pays the piper dictates the tune. But having said that, one thing I've noticed with a lot of people who uh, do those kind of things, they have an opinion. What I'm trying to say is that people are already biased. Okay, people are already biased. So someone will come with the news and they will say something today, maybe they're in support of this party, and then tomorrow we get more information, and then they're in support of another party. And so you begin to think, okay, who was in the right, who was in the wrong, and how do you know what is the 100% certainty that this information you are giving us is true? Because let's face it, most of the times the celebrity news or celebrity comments are being given here, they just give you clips of a video, what was shown on TikTok or a story. You don't see the entire story. You don't know the beginning, you don't know the end of it, you don't know the genesis or the revelation. You just see Malachi and Matthew. That is all that you see in there. And so people now hold on to that as if it were truth. And when you go to the comment section on any platform, you find strangers fighting one another, insulting one another, exchanging abusive words with one another, just for a story. And the celebrity does not even know of your existence, and you're wasting your data, you're wasting your energy, you're opening your heart to negativity with time that you could have done something more productive. There are people who take these stories, these occurrences or events in the life of celebrity, and use it to teach moral lessons to their followers, to their audiences. And those are the kind of ones that I follow. But there are some who are just there to spread malicious gossip. They are just there just to put down celebrities that maybe they envy or probably they don't like. And so I wonder if the people who are following, the people who are listening are aware that that they are not really open, they are not really given the motive behind those videos. We don't know exactly why this person is doing these videos. We don't really know why this person is making a commentary on this celebrity's life, because at the end of the day it changes. And then you come here and then you are exchanging words with this person or with another person and you're quarreling. It doesn't pay off. At the end of the day, let me tell you something. Celebrity news comes like wildfire. It comes and it goes. It comes like the tide. It's faster than the seasons. It comes like the tide of the wave, and with every moment it just keeps going. It just keeps going, and it just keeps going. 3 weeks ago, the whole place was burning with Regina's story. Today, we are burning with Two Faces story. And you will never know the entire story except what you see on internet. So what am I trying to say? Take it with a pinch of salt. Anything that you see on the internet, guys, if you have to watch celebrity news, take it with a pinch of salt. It's not worth coming here with emotional energy and leaving feeling drained. There's no need getting worked up, especially in a negative sense. I don't know, maybe because I'm older, but I really feel like anger or getting provoked or worried about other people's affairs is really draining. It's a very expensive emotion. It leaves you physically drained. It leaves you emotionally or mentally empty, that at the end of the day you don't even know why you were doing it in the first place. You don't know that person. You may never meet that person, and yet you are there, typing nonsense like somebody here is, talking madness here. I don't even understand what they are writing. And it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Just take it with a pinch of salt, because at the end of the day, this person comes here and says what they want to say. There are always two sides of the story. Until you hear about the other person's side of the story, until you hear from the other horse's mouth, there are always two sides of the story. Until you hear the other side of the story, you do not have the complete picture to judge anybody. You do not have complete picture to judge anybody. You do not know why people chose to expose that person. Sometimes it could be blackmail. Sometimes it could be for financial gain. We've had that before, where someone just did that to get traffic to their channel, which is quite a pity. But anything you watch on the internet, Take it with a pinch of salt. It's end of year. You will hear so many things. You will hear so many things. Christmas is coming. Don't let high blood pressure kill you. Don't drink Panadol like we say in my country. Don't drink Panadol for people's headache. Don't take Panadol for somebody's headache. Me, I've just said my own. I was just thinking about it a lot, and I'm not mentioning names and I'm not mentioning the channels because I don't want you to go there and confirm or whatever. I'm just saying this to whoever is following me right now that can understand English. Anything you see online, any gossip you read, you watch, you listen to online, take it with a pinch of salt. Okay? And enjoy the rest of your night. Good evening and bye bye.